Well, I saw Until Dawn. Felt like I might have been in the theater that long. Clocking in at a tedious 1 hour and 43 minutes of servitude, for which I'm not entirely sure why I was in the theater for that long. Until Dawn is directed by David F. Sandberg, whom has helmed such cinematic treasures, the likes of which I've never seen before. Co-written by Blair Butler, she was responsible for 2023's Invitation. Probably the only theatrical release of 2023 that I actually walked out of the theater in. And Gary Dauberman, whose only notable credit that I've actually seen is a screenplay credit for its Chapter 1 and 2. Chapter 1 of which I like, Chapter 2 which I never want to see again. Not exactly stunning credentials, and being based on a horror video game, let's just say the odds are not in its favor as far as being a success. Now, we got a cast of, as far as I'm concerned, complete unknowns. That's neither here nor there. Don't really care. There's one cast member, a notable exception, whom I will not name because I think it would be a bad idea to do so for a non-spoiler film review. Now, aside from the fact that we got a group of attractive women and a cast that plays off each other, I would say relatively well in the chemistry department, and probably some unwarranted humor. I found myself laughing more than a film of this nature probably intended me to. The only other compliment I have to give this film is the simple fact that it had some creative kills. Now, beyond that, the narrative and the plot and everything behind the actual story of this film is a complete nonsense from start to finish. It makes no sense. This whole environment that these 5 friends find themselves in a situation where their lives depend on their very survival, is built on a foundation of nonsense. You go into this thing wondering, is it a supernatural issue? Okay, fine. But it's not. But then it is. And then it's not. Complete, utter, absolute bullshit that I can't speak on without spoiling the damn movie. And I want to. I mean, I went in there to pick up my theater at the box office, and the attendant there asked me if I've ever seen the movie before. I said no. He's telling me what a huge fan he is of the game, and that what he knows of the film is completely different. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. Well, I'm not a fan of the game. I've never played the game, but guess what? That's not it. I'm not a fan of the game, but you know what? I own it. It's a little bit loose in there. It's brand new. You can seal that. It's still in the plastic. If I've had this less than 4 years, I'd be surprised. Heard of it. Know it's popular. Beloved even. I wanted to try it and I bought it. But this is one of my many failed attempts to try to reinitiate myself into the world of modern gaming, which I've basically completely abandoned at this point because it's just not for me. Now, that's in part because of modern gaming, and in part because I think I've just lost my whole narrative as far as gaming itself goes, because even my retro vintage stuff, don't touch it. We're getting off track. Bottom line is, sugar silly, whether this is a good adaptation or not of a game, it is not a good movie at all. It's nonsensical. It's a pathetic joke. The further it goes on, the less sense it makes. And the few compliments that I can give it, well, I got those out of the way. We got an attractive cast. We got good chemistry amongst them. We got some laughs, intended or otherwise, and we got some creative kills. I'm sorry, it's just not enough. You've got to have a cohesive narrative, a foundation in which to build a story. When we get a group of teenage or young adult friends who are going off kind of in search, but in kind of in memoriam of one of these friends' sister who had disappeared a year before, I think. And they're basically following her route of travel. Again, to find or to pay tribute, both are kind of suggested at the same time. I don't know. At the end of the day, did they accomplish what they wanted? I don't think so. At the end of the day, did they entertain us? I don't think so. I did get a solo theatrical attendance, though. I had the auditorium to myself, for whatever that's worth. I did go on a Wednesday afternoon in the middle of the day, but you know, there were 2 tickets sold for that screening before I showed up there. And I'll tell you what, I was still by myself. I don't know if they canceled, refunded, changed, just didn't show up or whatever. I don't know. I do know that I'm never going to watch the movie again, whether or not I ever play the game. Until Dawn. Who is Dawn? I don't know. Until she does what? It's not said. There's no Dawn in this movie. They're talking about the sunrise. It's okay. I get it. Bad joke. Some dumb guy making some dumb joke. Have you all seen Until Dawn? Or are you just waiting for the dawn? I don't know. Let me know. You got stuff to say. Fill the word box. We like the word box. We like engagement and that kind of thing. For whatever we can say about this movie, let me know. Throw it out. Thank you for joining me. In case it wasn't clear, this movie does not get some dumb recommendation.